This is a podcast, not a news broadcast. We will report situations that are currently out and available for public access. No one on this platform is claiming to be a journalist. We are a group of individuals giving our opinion. Enjoy the show.
She said action. Wow, big
We're in
production.
a movie.
It's big production going on.
At least she's put in the effort
Yeah.
into that walk.
Yeah, so like we was talking about, I don't know if anybody else has this issue. Like, all right, and it's not an issue. So you send your kids somewhere and you want to make sure they have money. We, as parents, well, it wasn't even a discussion. So
No,
you did it
he
on
was
your
at
own.
work, so I decided to send money with our kid who was going down the shore for 3 days,
Right.
Friday to Sunday.
She decided to give him $100 straight up. Now, it's not the fact that you gave him $100; it's the person you gave $100 to.
Well, it was a lesson
That
learned
age
for me.
group is totally irresponsible. She spent $100 in a day. One day.
The day she went down.
She comes back Sunday, which is today we're recording. She already was broke by the end of Friday.
Yeah.
Then had the nerve to text us and ask for more money.
Yeah.
Now,
She's tripping.
yeah, so we sent her with the money, thinking, all right, we're not stupid. You're going to go on the boardwalk. You may buy something.
Well, my mentality was I'd rather you be prepared because I hate when kids come to our house.
Correct.
And I'm like, oh, now I got to feed another person. I already have 5 kids. Now I got to feed a 6th person. So I always try to have that mentality when I'm sending my kids anywhere so that way they're prepared as far as like the costs and all that. So that way it doesn't add stress or whatever to the
You're
parent.
right.
So that's why I was thinking, all right, $100. I anticipated her probably buying something on the boardwalk. But I didn't anticipate her spending the entire thing. I was thinking she'd be able to like brace herself for the weekend knowing breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Right.
You know.
Nah, my homie said,
lesson learned.
I'm going to buy clothes and nothing else.
That's it.
She just bought clothes.
And henna.
And she got a henna tattoo. So, yeah, life is great. So, yeah.
Maybe she was doing fasting the rest of the weekend.
I guess so.
Maybe that was the mentality.
Yeah. Yes, I don't understand kids these days, and I guess. But then like I was saying, maybe it's our fault why they don't know. Because my question to everyone is, what is the right amount of money is it age appropriate how much money you send with a kid? Because like she's 14.
Mm-hmm. Almost 15.
I thought almost 15. I think she should have got $50.
Well, truthfully,
like with the assumption that you're going to be spending $100, but spoon feed her.
Yeah, because I can transfer to my card to her
Correct.
card.
That's that was my argument.
I didn't think of that off the jump. My instinct was like, just give her the money so that way. And I was expecting her to come back with stuff. And of course, I would transfer the change back.
Right. No.
But
$4. What? How much? How much you ended with? $4. $1.
She came back with $1.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even think you can make a phone call with that. Ain't no more pay phones.
No.
So yeah, I don't know what you could have did with that. The hell you would have did with that $1? Yeah.
Craziness.
So yeah, that was it. And then what was the other thing? Horny teenagers.
Oh my God, that's another thing. Because we have all ages in the house.
Right.
Like the youngest is 4 and our oldest is 16. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh,
we're
all
all
different
is
types.
Horny. I was horny, but this motherfucker horny.
Like you were probably just as bad as he is.
I don't think I was that bad.
I think you were. You just are seeing it now from a parent's perspective, and you're like, calm the fuck down. But I'm sure you were the same way.
Every day it's a 2-man, and I hate that concept.
Or 3-man.
A 3-man. It's whatever man. It sounds like an orgy to me. It don't sound like something you go and hanging out with another friend and a girl for him, a girl for you. Like it don't sound like that. Like back in the day, it was pretty much, yo, I got a girl for you, for my man. Like if my man's going out, I ask you if you got a girlfriend for my man. Yeah. That's it.
It was not a double date.
It was a double date. Yes. Now it's 2-mans, 3-mans, 4-mans, or how many fucking mans it could possibly be. Right. It's disgusting. I hate that shit. Makes me cringe. It's disgusting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this generation is horny as shit. That's all I'm going to give the information.
And sloppy.
And disgusting. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. After that rant, let's get into the episode now.
Homesick Podcast. This is Homesick Podcast.
I'm impressed you could hear it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Homesick Podcast. I'm Miz.
And I'm Liz.
I want to
almost
thank
forgot
y'all
that.
for listening to this little podcast of ours. And what you said?
I almost forgot about the intro. Like I was just so our opening was so intense.
All right. Last episode, I think Tyler the Creator's album had just dropped. And I didn't have my review, which who cares about my review, but I listened to
like
it and
your
I want to get my review on it.
Yeah.
So the name of the album is Don't Tap the Glass. I gave it a listen and another listen. And there's 10 tracks on this album. It's very dance oriented. You hear he was definitely influenced by different genres like electro, funk, disco. It felt dated to me, not in any way negative. I would more say like late 90s, late 80s, early 90s. It was high energy and you could tell he was having fun when he made this album. So I wouldn't class it as like, I just think he pretty much put an album like it was for him. He just wanted to put it out for his fans. He knew what you know what I'm saying? If you're really his fan, you will like his style is how I'm pretty much seeing this.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he put it out as like trying to be album of the year or something to correlate with his last album. So off the album, my favorite tracks were Big Poe, which was, Pharrell was on that. He was one of the writers as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Pharrell was a writer on the track. Sugar on My Tongue was one of the songs on the album. And Ring, Ring, Ring. I think that's my favorite song, Ring, Ring, Ring. And then Stop Playing With Me, which he had the video where he has LeBron James in it. And he has the clips in it.
Oh, okay.
Some people were talking about this. It sounded like it's a stand, like basically you chose a side in the whole nonsense. But I don't recall him ever having beef with Drake or nothing like that. But maybe there was some underlying shit that maybe the world doesn't know, or maybe something I don't fucking know.
Well, LeBron was friends with Drake.
Yeah, and then the whole split happened because
and he felt like he had no friends.
Yeah, well,
no one had his back.
LeBron went to the pop-up show for Kendrick, so
yeah, he said no one had his back.
Right. So I don't know what that meant subliminally with them being in the video, but that was a talk. So overall, I would give the album a listen. I mean, I heard a lot of people say they think it's trash or whatever, may have you. I don't think it's a horrible album. Like I said, I had a few good tracks that I liked on it. Overall, as a body of work, I don't think it's a horrible album. Like, I know I'm still going to root for Clip's album. It's still his album of the year, I believe. Rap album of the year. But this album, I think it's just a good listen. It's for the summer. It's fun. High tempo music. You could dance to, you could have a good time. It's going to pop off in house parties, clubs, shit like that. So that's where I rate that album.
I wonder if you guys agree. Comment, let us know.
Next, I want to touch on real quick. It was stated that Justin Timberlake got Lyme disease.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry.
You said something that could possibly be true, so I want you to touch on that.
I mean, of course I'm sorry to hear that. No one wants to hear anything's wrong with anyone.
Right.
But I noticed on TikTok there was a lot of videos about him and his concerts and how he would put like the mic down, like the audience is singing more than the people was. People were saying like, I didn't pay $300 for my ticket for the audience to sing, like I came here for a show and you didn't put on a show. Right. Which I've been to one of his concerts and he does put on good shows, so I know he's capable of it. But he was getting a lot of backlash with that. Okay. Like every time you looked on TikTok, it was videos of his concert. It was just
I seen a few of them.
Yeah. So then coincidentally, now he puts this out. Of course, I mean, I feel like such an asshole for saying this.
No, I get what you said. Then let me be the asshole.
I feel like I
think that he's using the Lyme disease excuse as why his performance lacked in all his shows.
Yes, because
I'll be the asshole, sweetheart. No problem.
Yes, because my thing is, granted, I don't know what it's like to have Lyme disease. If it affects how you are and you're tired and all that, then take a break from the tour.
Right.
People have done that before. Like that's focus on your health before you do the show.
Right. It's like you continue the show just to say you continue the show for the money.
Right. And that's not fair. That's why I think it's kind of shitty what's going on and the timing and all that. But of course, I'm sorry to hear it, of course.
Of course.
And I know he does put on good shows. Like I said, his concert is one of my favorites I've ever been to.
Right. So good wishes to the Timberlake family. Hope everything works out. And that's all I have for this random banter in the morning of the show, in the beginning of the show. Question of the show. Do we have anything? I don't have shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot.
Oh yeah, I don't have any random question.
I'm very, very sorry.
No, it's all good.
I have one you rather's, but we can do that at the end, I guess.
Correct.
All right.
So we just move right into the talk of the town.
Our main topic is really, I have questions with that, so maybe that'll
Yeah.
be good. All right.
Talk of the town.
So for Talk of the Town, a heartbreaking tragedy unfolded in Florida. This story, I'm going to warn you, it is really, really sad.
Okay.
It really hit me watching the press conference. All right, so a heartbreaking tragedy unfolded in Florida after a mother left her 5-month-old baby boy named Carter in the care of family members while she went out to celebrate her birthday. During that time, the family's dog attacked and killed the infant. In a press conference held Thursday, July 31st, Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood, clearly emotional, described the situation as extremely heartbreaking. The sheriff explained that the young parents had left Carter with his great-grandmother and great-aunt so they could go out to dinner. At some point, the baby got fussy, so the two women placed the baby in a bedroom and shut the door. They then let their 3 dogs out of their cage to roam the house while they went into the kitchen to make tea and toast. Shortly after, they realized the bedroom door was open. When the great-grandmother went in to check, she found their largest dog, which was a 130-pound Great Dane Husky mix, next to the baby who was unresponsive and bleeding. A devastating 911 call followed. By the time the parents returned and rushed Carter to Advent Hospital in Daytona Beach, he was pronounced dead. Animal control took custody of the dog, and there is now a 10-day window during which the family can contest any decision to put the dog down. The Volusia County Animal Services is handling that matter. This is just tragic all the way around, Sheriff Chitwood said. Through visible emotion, he was literally crying. It was really hard to watch.
Shit. He had to be on the scene to actually see the outcome.
Yeah. He said that poor mother will now always remember her birthday as the day she lost her baby. He continued, it started out as a night out and ended in the worst way possible. He also addressed the inevitable online backlash, asking people to show compassion rather than hiding behind screens to post hateful comments. This family already has suffered beyond words. When asked about charges, the sheriff said he didn't believe the great-grandmother or the great-aunt ever intended harm. Since the case remains under investigation to determine whether negligence played a role, he said we owe it to Carter to investigate everything thoroughly. There's so much to this that doesn't make sense to me as a mother, especially someone that's babysitting. Like, I don't know the situation.
Do you believe the dog should be put down?
Yeah, I do. Even for just, I don't know if the mom's even going to want nothing to do with the great-grandmother. Like, because that's, like, really traumatizing, and that it was in their hand they lost their baby. So, like, say they do eventually work it out. Every time I see that dog, I would want to shoot the dog myself. You know what I mean? Like,
and you're a dog lover.
And I am a dog lover.
Right.
But it's just, like, that's my baby. It's just so...
No, it's more than understandable.
And then another thing, like, I don't understand... The baby was fussy, so you put it in a bedroom and shut the door. Like, I really wish we had more details because it just doesn't. I mean, I get if you want to cry, if you want to have the baby cry it out, but then if you have a 130-pound dog, like, that's a Great Dane Husky is a pretty strong dog. Like, what if they didn't shut the door all the way and they thought they did? Like, it's just so many things.
Well, are Huskies known for friendly?
No, I don't think they're known for friendly.
Because I know, like, I was blown away that Dalmatians are not kid friendly.
I know, and it's a Disney movie.
A whole Disney movie was made about them motherfuckers, and they're not friendly with kids at all.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, so there was no way, like, the dog was familiar being around the kid, seeing the kid, and nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying with you. I'm just saying in the overall, it has to be the case. Because normally people, like, what we did when we had we brought the cat from the baby, made the dog smell
or the baby
stuff.
Blanket, like,
correct.
Yeah, you would bring things home from the hospital.
Right, so I would think the dog wasn't familiar with the baby.
Probably not.
Like that.
And then you figure when a baby's crying, yourself as a parent.
Right.
You hear the baby crying, it's like pitchy cries.
Right.
To the point.
Flip out with shit like that.
Yes. So it's just like, why? Like, you couldn't, like, cradle the baby, like, I don't know. Especially your babysitting.
So that baby was just on a bed.
They went out for a night out, whatever. the little bit of time you had the baby, you couldn't just
Couldn't
console
deal
that
with
baby.
Yeah, she
like
had to make some tea and some fucking toast.
And there was 2 of you. You both had to go do tea and thing.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they already feel like crap. I don't mean to make it.
Nah.
It's just.
It's not to bash them. It's just to say, like,
it could have been prevented.
It definitely could have been prevented, and that's all I.
And I genuinely feel for the parents. Like this makes me want to cry.
I want to focus on the loss. I don't want to go on like bashing the woman because I don't know the circumstance. I don't know what happened, but it's sad that an infant lost his life in that horrific kind of way. That's the fucked up part. So I don't want to go.
Call the parents got like that whole thing. I genuinely feel for these people, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yes, condolences.
I know that was a big one. I normally try not to touch on kids ones because it touches me on a whole nother level.
Right, but that's the world we in though.
I know
shit like that does happen to children,
and it's always like like you said, I am a dog person. Right. Like I'll be the first one people come to my house and I'm like, don't worry, they don't bite. But like I'm also the same one that'll be like, let me put him in a room before you walk in my house because he doesn't bite. But I don't want you to be the first. Okay, I don't want you to be the example.
I think that's cool. That me, some people may come in like, hey, like me. I'm not really big on dogs.
Hesitant on dogs.
I like cat. I'm a cat guy. Whatever. Mm-hmm. But like you'll go into certain homes and then some people get offended if you be like, can you put the dog away and stuff like that. I get it, but then I don't get it because you got guests over, you got people you're not even accommodating to the so-called friends that you may have that say, all right, yo, I'm not really big on dogs. Can you put the dog away? It's just for the whatever moment you're having, your dinner, your get together, or whatever you may have. But some people really get truly offended by that shit and refuse to put the dog away and basically will tell you like you should get the fuck out kind of stuff. It's like a slap in their face. Because
to them, that's their family. Like, that's a child to them, like their dog. I understand it. I genuinely get it. But I also see the flip side. Our youngest daughter does not like dogs. For some reason, I don't know what trauma she's had. It has not been under our watch. No. It might have been a past life or something, but she just, from the jump, never liked dogs. So anywhere we go, I'm like, can you please like put your dog away? Or I just won't visit your house if I feel like that's...
If it's too much for you, we just won't come by.
Right, and that's just because I don't want her to be traumatized. I want her to eventually want to be around a dog. Right. But like, I'm not going to force it.
But she's around dogs.
She is. We have a dog, but it's a little dog, and he doesn't do. He's older, so he doesn't like bother her. But like,
it's the big dogs that be want to just run up on you, and try to, that's intimidating. Seeing it at her side, I know. She's what, 4, right? And then a big ass shepherd or whatever the hell run up on her. That would be intimidating,
right?
So yeah.
It is crazy because then you might not see that side of your dog, but like let my kid do something random and then it snaps on her, and then you're like, "Oh my god, he does bite." Be a kid, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a touchy thing right there. Man.
It is, and I'm sure people agree or disagree in the comments, but I don't know. I've had like people that come over like to do work on our house, and I'm like, they'll be like, "You can take the dog out," and I'm like, "It's okay, I'll leave him
for real, right?
Like, I don't know. I just, God forbid.
Yes,
but
I'm paying for that.
Yes. Let us know what you guys think of that. Such a sad story.
So you got for talk of the town?
Yeah, that's all. That was too much for me.
No, okay. You got something you want to throw in there? I guess moving on to entertainment news. Still some Diddy shit going on. So Diddy and his defense team wants his 2 counts of Mann Act overturned. The Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic, is a United States federal law that prohibits the interstate or foreign transportation of an individual with the intention of engaging in sexual activity or prostitution. It was originally passed in 1910 to combat forced prostitution and has been used to prosecute a wide range of individuals, including some celebrities. So Diddy's team says they believe he's the only person ever convicted under the statutes who did not make money off the prostitution and did not have sex with the alleged prostitutes and did not arrange the prostitution's transportation. So he's checking off the things that he didn't technically do. He's like finding the white line there where he didn't do anything. The defense team claims none of the sex workers, nor Cassie or Jane, testified Diddy engaged in sex with the sex workers. Testimony also revealed it was typically the women, not Diddy, who made all the arrangements, travel, compensations, and hotels for the sex workers, including in the freak-offs. They ended with the freak-offs were protected under the First Amendment because they were recording or was put in the docs as producing amateur pornography for later viewing. So Diddy doesn't only want to be free, he wants to have a clean slate, pretty much. He wants to come out like no matter. So I guess he could hit lawsuits with motherfuckers. So if you say that I was never accused of that shit, but it sounds like now he's trying to push the blame on other people now.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Like, okay, I didn't do anything. You could see that I didn't do this. Everybody that testified said that I did this, this, and this. But the things that you're trying to bring me up on charges for, technically I didn't do. So, you understand what I'm saying? So, but go ahead.
I'm sure somehow they can probably prove maybe he had some of his money used towards it. Because like when I know they said the women were like initiating this and getting it set up, but were they using his card? Like what were they using?
Know, but then if you think about it, why on a bigger scale, like did he
or cash? I think they were using cash.
This was gonna be an issue. Is why he had it set up that way. Like I'll have you do. Now you do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you think that, this was some ingenious shit that this motherfucker came up with long time ago and thought about it? Like, I technically can't be stuck with nothing if you do it.
And you probably are right because, let's be real, Diddy's probably not the first person in the world to do this. He's just the first one to make it publicly known because of whatever situation. But I'm sure someone may have told him, don't be an idiot.
Correct.
Have someone else do this stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because with him trying to ask for this, prosecutors responded with calling it BS on him downplaying his convictions for transporting male escorts across the lines and says they're legal precedent for the judge to deny him bail. So they don't foresee him getting any bail and stuff like that with him trying to plead his nonsense that he had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
He's only basically judged for basically being freaky. That's pretty much it, is what he's trying to play at. Or his team is saying that about him, that he's... But they still... What they were saying, that he's still a risk for all the witnesses.
Yeah, that's why they wouldn't let him out.
Right, so, I don't know. I don't see this working out for him, but I don't like the narrative he's trying... his defense team or whoever is trying to pull that, it's not him, it's the other people you need to look into pretty much. Like, you're trying to throw people under the bus when they were working with you when you was doing your free calls.
He's trying to get all the charges dropped.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see how that goes.
And even with that, you remember how, I want to say like last month, there was still talk of Trump's pardoning Diddy. He was waiting to see what the judge says. Well, now I just read that Trump is looking at things in a different state. He says, we're human beings. We don't like to have things cloud our judgment, right? But when you knew someone and you were fine and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements. So I don't know. It's more difficult, he added. Makes it more, I'm being honest, makes it a little bit more difficult to do. So
because before Trump was in the president,
they was all bashing him.
No, they were good. Diddy loved Trump.
Oh, yeah.
There's videos of him saying how much he loves Trump. And then once he did the presidential thing, then all of a sudden he turned on him.
Correct.
But my favorite person, of course, had fun with this.
Who's that?
50 Cent.
What'd he say?
He posted a video of the interview that you were just talking about. And it's the caption is, I told you I was going to tell him what you said, brother love. Now don't forget all the nasty things you said, LOL. And then he also posted a picture of him and Trump. You could tell it's AI. And it says, can you believe he thought he was getting pardoned? No, sir, you are not. You are very nasty. You said very nasty things. I'm going to show the pictures because I think it's hilarious.
Gonna keep kicking you while you down, bro.
And then I did notice on 50 Cent's post, he apparently signed a deal with Fox Nation. It says his caption is, how to catch a killer, new show alert, coming soon on Fox Nation. If you like true crime, you're going to love this.
Oh, that's
like, he's doing everything.
That's all for y'all women right there.
Well, I am super hype, and me and Matt are going to go crazy watching this stuff.
You'll love to see
Although Fox Nation, I'm pretty sure you have to pay for it. I'm not too sure. I don't have that.
Or investigate their deaths.
He did the Hill... Oh my gosh, the Hidalgo. What was that one we watched?
Hidalgo.
In New York. What's that part? Something, he's a serial killer. Long Island. Yeah, it's in Long Island. Hidalgo Beach. What? Look it up, man.
Yeah, I got me lost. He directed something?
Yeah.
A series?
50 Cent. It wasn't a series.
Oh, it was like a doc.
He did it was a documentary, but it was the guy who, remember I said they got DNA from a pizza box? Gilgo Beach.
Gilgo Beach?
Gilgo Beach Killer.
Okay.
Yes. It was in New York. Yeah, we'll show a picture of him too.
Okay.
He was the one that he does like a whole bunch of murders along the beach there. And they couldn't find out who this guy was forever. And then eventually someone reopened the case and they wound up using DNA. And someone had a description. They said this was a car he was driving and it was like an Avalanche. No one really drives them anymore. The guy still had the same car. So they wound up, there was only like 5 people that came up that owned an Avalanche still to this day. So they went to each person's house. Well, they wound up following people. Wound up tracking it down to this guy. Here he worked in Manhattan, somewhere in the city. And they needed his DNA to match it with the DNA they had. So they wound up following him, and he was eating a pizza. And right before he went into his building, he threw the pizza box in the trash. So the guys went up, took it out. They had a pizza crust in there.
And tested
they tested the pizza crust, and that's how they called him. It was crazy. But it was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 girls he wound up murdering. It's really sad for that. But, oh my, we just watched it, and 50 Cent was behind that one. There's
it's
a bunch,
sad, but you can see the excitement in the documentary.
Well, because it's, I don't know. Oh, we have to have an episode on this. We'll definitely touch on why women like this.
Yes, I need to know that.
Of course, it's not that we like the murder part. It's just like it's
the whole
interesting, and then the investigation, how they figured it out. Like that to me, the pizza box thing really got me. I was like, wow, that's amazing.
So every woman in the world is a forensic.
Well, I don't know. I like it, but it might be off a bit. But yeah, so I'm excited about this crime thing, but I totally hijacked your stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Oh, that's cool. I have ESPN cuts ties with Shannon Sharp less than 2 weeks after settling rape lawsuit. ESPN announced a split publicly Wednesday. It was a big decision on their part, but you knew it was coming.
I know.
Pretty much. So Sharp hasn't appeared on the airwaves since the accusation against him back in April. Shannon himself states he's at peace with the network's decision. They did what they felt they needed to do. His biggest gripe was the timing, he states. The news being let out takes away from the attention of his brother, Sterling Sharp, who should be receiving, actually this weekend, his Pro Bowl Hall of Fame induction ceremony. He was a former wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers from 1988 to 1994. He's currently an NFL analyst. So he's still going to make money.
I know, but this goes back to what I said last episode.
What was that?
All right, so last episode I said, why didn't he just take this to court? Why settle? Because it shows like, in a sense, granted, maybe you're not guilty, whatever, but in my, like, I just feel like it shows like, all right, let's just clean this up. Like, all right, we did it. It's done with now, type of thing. But I know some people corrected me and was like, no, they settle because it's cheaper and in the long run going through a legal process and all that.
You got to pay legal fees. And courts and,
I get that side. But then in the same sense, he probably still would have had his ESPN job if he did go through with it and say they found it to be not true and she would fabricate this whole big story. He may have still had his job.
Yeah, it's just wild that everything happened right before this deal, the $100 million deal he was supposed to get with ESPN.
Well, she probably knew.
Right, that's why she wanted the 50.
Yeah, allegedly.
Right. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, but he lost that, and now he got. I heard somebody was telling me, boy Fletch, he was looking at it. I think he said she got like 23 mil.
Yeah, she had enough to retire from her OnlyFans, so I'm sure it was a big chunk of change.
Yeah, she came off good. Yeah, but I mean, like you needed to announce I'm no longer doing OnlyFans. Like that was something everybody was like, oh my God, really?
I don't know. I don't really follow her, but on his behalf, he probably could still pick up from this. I'm sure he could do his own podcast, and
he still has his podcast and his network. Like he's fine. Yeah. Granted, there's gonna be some time he'll probably be right back in fucking ESPN in a few years or another broadcasting position once this blows over. That's how the fucking world works. Yeah. After give it some time, he'll be back. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, you're probably right.
That's how it is. So yeah. That sucks for you, Sharp, but it's not like you're gonna be hurting. Moving on. I'm not sure if this was right. The Glecklin law firm wants Tyrese to be held in criminal contempt and a max of 20 days in jail as punishment for unpaid attorney fees.
Jesus.
Yeah. It stems from Tyrese's divorce from his ex-wife, Samantha Gibson. Samantha filed for her 4th motion asking the judge to force Tyrese to pay the tab plus interest. The bill is almost $500K.
And this is her 4th time?
Yeah, the exact amount is $492,651.99.
Wow.
You gotta have that 99 cents on there.
Right.
They claim that Tyrese keeps ignoring it and blows it off, claims the ex-wife. So
So it's her legal fees, not his.
Yeah.
But he was responsible to pay her legal fees.
I think in divorce, I think you have to pay both.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I could be wrong.
But who filed for divorce? Didn't she file for divorce?
I think she did.
So why isn't she responsible for her own?
I don't know. I guess I don't know how that works.
I mean, I shouldn't say like because I'm a woman, but like in my defense, like I'm.
It's fine. Go ahead.
No, but I'm just thinking like if you filed for divorce, I would expect like if that was in our agreement, I would expect you to pay my attorney fees because you want the divorce.
If you want to file divorce, you should pay for your own shit.
All right, I didn't say that.
Right?
He'll use this against me some point down the road.
Right? Okay. I like where this is going. This is great. Thanks, Tyrese.
Not great.
So yeah.
Well, it didn't work out in his favor.
Right. And
I didn't actually agree to anything, so
no, but you had a strong input on it.
I insinuated it would be great for Tyrese.
Now, so you believe that?
I meant for Tyrese in this situation. She should pay for it if she filed for divorce.
Right. I believe the woman, if she filed for it, she should pay for it. You're right.
Let's be real. This is probably a celebrity issue because I guarantee you a regular Joe and Mary who are getting a divorce aren't paying each other's legal fees. It's probably I hired my own lawyer, you hired your own lawyer, and we're done. So let's be real.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, you are right. I believe. You know what I mean? I support what you're saying here. But last I have in entertainment news.
I always put my foot in my mouth.
No,
I always find out putting my foot.
This
in
is
my
perfect. Like you're right.
Yep.
So former CEO is discussing a lawsuit against Coldplay over the viral incident.
Wait, the guy who got caught cheating?
Yeah, man, he got
What is he suing for? Messing up a side chick arrangement?
Insiders revealed that Brian is citing emotional distress and invasion of privacy.
Well, if I was his wife, I would slap him.
Well,
and I'm not condoning violence.
He doesn't have a wife now, technically.
But it just makes me want to slap him.
He's also planning to sue the band and any of the event organizers.
I am sure. Because it's like, all right, you buy a ticket for a basketball game. It says in there that they may take your picture, whatever. I am pretty sure there's something in their little fine print when he bought that ticket. But he was too busy with the side chick. He wasn't paying attention. He's like, I got tickets, babe.
I think he should let this die the fuck out.
Right.
I think doing this, if this is true, like you're doing too much. Like you should just be focusing on your situation right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? You had to basically resign and you have issues at home. You weren't about suing. What is that going to do for you?
Right.
You know, you're trying to make it seem like it's somebody else's fault when you was the one that got, and I'm a man saying this, like you blaming, it's just stupid on his behalf. But it's dumb.
No, I agree.
I feel you have this balls. Shit, and now you try and blame everybody else.
You have some big balls.
That's why I say you don't hang out with your side joint, hugging and shit.
Somebody commented, what about taking them to a dark motel?
That's what I'm saying. Like you keep these motherfuckers in dark movie theaters, dark hotel rooms and shit like that. Your ass on the Jumbotron all fucking booed up, like, and then you want to sue. Get the fuck out of here. This is dummy.
Not even like sit next to each other, like you could play it off like, oh, it was a work event I told you about.
Right. No, you can't even lie now. You done got her held up. She over there. I love you. Like you fucking you screwed. Fuck out of here. I hope they fucking laugh at your lawsuit.
And you know what annoys me?
What's that?
His name has been everywhere. The girl's name you haven't barely seen. I'd seen something the other day talking about they think she quit or got fired or resigned.
Yeah, I heard some shit.
But my thing is, why wasn't she put out there too? She's just as guilty, in my opinion.
Put out there like in what sense?
Him. He's everywhere because they're both wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think one of them should have got more spotlight than the other. I think they both should have got equal amount.
I think he got more spotlight because of his position.
Because he's a CEO. But she's the head of HR of the company. That's still a big position. Right. Granted, she's not running it. But
way down there. But, there was so much shit on him.
I just think cheaters both should be held to the same standard.
Correct. Just like if a woman files a divorce, she should pay for her own.
We're back here.
Yep. All right. Now, moving on to our main topic, which... I think it's actually interesting.
Me too.
So the topic is, does your parents' opinion matter when it comes to choosing a mate? Now, you have some cases where, a parent one parent may not like the person you're with or may have an issue with it or just think that person is not good enough. But does that now change your mind and how you feel about the person?
My parents' opinion didn't matter because I kept you a secret.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Quick break before we dive back in. You know I'm all about rocking gear that reps who we are. And lately I've been loving the fitted snapbacks from Reference Brand. These hats are clean, comfortable, and seriously pull off any fit. Whether you're hanging out or making moves, Reference has something that fits your vibe. As brand ambassador, I got a hookup just for y'all. Use code Homesick at checkout for 10% off your entire purchase. That's Homesick for 10% off. So support the pod, support the brand, and keep your style locked in. Now let's get back to the episode.
For a little bit.
Yeah, I remember.
Because you were the first black guy I ever dated.
And you was the first white woman I ever
So
dated. Yeah.
You were a big secret to my family.
Okay. I only know of one woman my mom hated. And that was when I was in junior. No, I was in high school. She did not like this girl. Me and your situation, the problem was how I presented it to my mom. She had a problem. Because we were like off and on, messing around, back and forth, stuff like that. So it never came across like we were serious.
Right.
So then I hit her with, oh yeah, guess what? She's pregnant. Oh, and guess what? We might be getting married. So she's like, what the fuck? Like I hit her with so much in one sitting.
No.
It tainted what something was supposed to be great. So it's not saying she didn't want me with you.
It was how you went about it.
Yes, how I fucked it up.
Right. But on our kids' behalf, I feel like it's hard. I don't want them to go off of us, our opinion.
No.
And the reason I say that is because, when anyone meets parents, you're putting on, like, you're a representative.
Yeah, they're not showing who they really are. Right.
Right. So that's what I was saying to our daughter, because we were talking about this previously to this topic, and or prior to the topic. And that's what she was kind of hitting, like, she would want our approval. But I was saying, like, we wouldn't see the ins and outs of your relationship. Like, you would see like who that person really is. We would just see like the surface level of it. But I also would said, like, if we were to see like little red flags or things we don't like if we notice little things, of course I would want you to listen or try to see if you notice it for yourself before it gets worse.
100%.
So I don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would just say it as, just take it as someone's giving their opinion, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how you look at it.
Look at you being funny.
I try. But
it's a dad joke.
No, it's the truth. Like if given an opinion on that person that you're with by any family, relative, parents, it could be aunt, uncle, whatever.
Yeah.
They're going off of what they see off the top.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know their real ins and out. Now, when we're talking about like abuse and shit like that, well, yeah, somebody gonna have an opinion or somebody might get involved.
Right.
But when it comes to like, oh, I don't like how she, like in my sense, like if somebody, like if my mom had said, well, I don't like how she dressed for this occasion, or she uses how she talk or her tone or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are like little key things. Like, all right, well, it don't really bother me. If it don't bother you,
right,
just take it as, all right, yeah, yes, I'm up and down. Like, okay, I get what you're saying. But that shouldn't dictate if you're going to end up with that person. You listen for like major things or something you thought you noticed yourself, but you just kind of ignored it, and you be like, shit, you seen that shit too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to fuck with that. Something like that.
Right.
But yeah, I would just, to summarize everything, I would just leave it. It's your choice. At the end of the day, it's your choice. You could take the advice or you could choose not to. Now, in some cases, you could not take the advice and find out the hard way. So it's really like a toss up.
Yeah.
So there's really, it's really how you feel about that person, how strongly you feel. And if you know to yourself what the problem that everybody else seems is something small and minor, and you could look past, and you yourself look past that, I would just say, you do what you feel is best.
Yeah. That's how we raise our kids.
All right.
Whoever you end up with is who you end up, as long as you're happy. I don't care what they are, none of it.
Correct.
I did see in some cultures, they say parents' opinion is everything. The marriage is seen as a union of families, not just individuals.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's big in was it Indian culture?
I'm not too sure.
They have arranged marriage and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. So like, I think those opinions and stuff do matter.
Yeah, I think in mine, it's I mean, in ours, it's your life. Your choice.
Right.
It is a bonus if your families get along. That's of course really good.
Mm-hmm. That is a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you would want that ideally for both families to mesh perfectly. I know. And everybody get along and it's just fun and great. But in some cases, the shit don't.
Yeah.
It just don't come out like that. It
I
is what it
know.
is.
It does.
You know what I mean? So
And then
if you want to live off of somebody's hanging word, that's up
Right.
to you.
And then you kind of touched on this. It says your parents dislike your partner for valid reasons like red flags, disrespect, or bad history.
Mhm.
Or is it superficial where it's race, class, religion, look, or status?
Right.
So, and to pretty much ask yourself, is your parent trying to protect you or control you? So that's
Mhm.
another way to look at it.
Yeah. Because sometimes that shit could be biased.
Right.
Definitely could.
And then it says a long-term view. Are you okay with potential long-term tensions at holidays, family events, or with future children? Can you handle being in love but always walking on eggshells around your family? Like these are just little things to like think about going into that.
It'll sound raw on my behalf. If your family can't get with who you person that you're actually happy with,
Right.
and you genuinely know, like, you know what I mean, y'all good, that's them. Because
Yeah.
you got to basically have a conversation with them, like, are you willing to lose me?
Right.
Or are you going to get over your bullshit?
Yeah.
You know what I
Plus
mean?
you build your own little family,
Right.
you know, and like,
Yeah. No, yeah, because at this point, it's like this household
yeah.
is my prime focus.
Right.
Love my family.
Yeah, they're an added bonus.
Yeah,
at
but
this point.
this household is my number one focus.
Right.
So yeah, I understand that.
I do get that too. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Oh, the questions I mentioned earlier. Would you go against your family for love, or believe love should come with respect from both sides? Have you ever dated someone your parents hated? Did you stay or walk away? So you guys can answer these questions in the comments.
Oh, I thought you was asking me to.
I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I don't think you can answer them. We're together, but
Right.
yeah, just little things if you guys want to chime in, give us your stories.
Okay. All right. That's all you got.
Yeah, that's all I
All right. Moving into my random news.
got. This is always my favorite.
My first topic in random news is a woman writes a man will put his happiness aside for his woman, but a woman will put her man aside for her happiness. Harsh but sad reality.
Where do you find this?
Don't
stuff?
worry about where I find that shit. Oh, we clocking tea? Oh yeah, she clocking tea over there. Yes.
What are you clocking?
She won't even fucking know. But yeah, let's touch on it. Do you believe that a woman will put a man's aside for their happiness compared to a man would actually? Well, I can speak for myself. Like I would. Well, I have eaten a lot of shit just to keep you happy and calm.
Yeah.
Do you think that all women do the same, or do they do what this woman is quoting, that they kick the man to the side and say, fuck it, how I live in is how I'm living, I don't really care about your shit? Do you think it's selfish in a woman to even think like that?
I don't think women are putting men aside to be happy.
You don't think so?
I don't agree with that.
All right.
I'm sure
It's a
people are gonna
conversation.
say stuff, but
Right.
I just don't believe that. I feel like if you shouldn't have to put someone aside to be happy. Like
Basically,
you wanna be happy.
what I got what the woman is saying is that if a man comes in and she feels she has to alter anything in her current life,
Yeah,
she refuses to do that.
the man's the first thing to go.
Pretty much. She's like, I'm happy set in my ways, but I would think this would more fall into a woman that's been on her own for a while, got her
Yeah.
life situated the way she is. She's refusing to change anything in her life
Yeah,
for that man. So either you get down or get the fuck out. That's what I
Maybe.
kind of gather from this quote.
I feel like that's the mentality of a lot of people older. Like they don't really care if they're already set in their ways. They're not
Mhm.
changing it. So in that aspect, I guess what she's saying works for her. But like,
But try to play devil's advocate. Can you see where that woman
I-
is coming from?
no, because I don't need to lose you to be happy.
No, not me. I'm talking about overall as a
I'm saying
woman. Okay.
in this relationship, but no, as a woman, I just don't. I mean, if you're like a dead weight that I feel like is just added pressure, then sure, I could see in that aspect. Like, all right, if I'm going through what's stressing me out, and you're number one, then all right, then you should probably go. But
Right.
that's more for my mental, like not.
But that's for your
It's
mental, and
not-
it's also giving you happiness.
But I'm sure they're not happy. She's probably not happy in that relationship at all. So that's why that's the first thing to go. Like maybe it's all the time stress. Like I can't imagine she's great in this relationship and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm having a bad day. I need to.
So you think in that case that's the type of woman that would always say we need a break? Or maybe you should or we should take some time apart, be done with it
Yeah,
for
like,
now, and then later on try to pick up later kind of shit?
I don't know. It just sounds like it's already a messed up relationship if that's the mentality.
Okay,
That
because
the guy's
since
the first thing to go.
you're more easier for you to answer when it's like a man. Now picture a man saying
Mhm.
that fuck this bitch in that way.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do what I want to do and I'm done. You go on your way. I'm kicking you to the side and making me happy now is not dealing with you and your bullshit. How do you look at it in that
The
perspective?
same way, because then that means that woman is his biggest stress.
Mhm.
Like if I don't think your partner should be your biggest stress. Life is stressful.
Mhm.
You shouldn't add to my stress. I shouldn't add to your stress. You know what I mean? Like our day to day is already stressful.
Okay.
Like I see it both. I see the same way for both sides.
All right.
I don't agree with that. That's the first thing to go, unless it's already a messed up relationship.
I think it really has to do with the woman.
So what do you think? Like
I think the woman. I believe that statement because I myself have done it with we would change stuff in our lives to make that woman happy.
mhm.
But there are some selfish people out there, not only women,
Yeah.
but men, that would look at things and say, you know what? This is not bringing me joy right now, so I'm done. They don't feel they need to put in any work. They don't feel they need to actually have a conversation. They just rather just be done with it. Now, I looked at it as a person that may have been scarred once before,
Yeah.
because I don't think a person just like that off the rip. Like, you know what,
Right.
fuck you. And that comes from time and dealing with somebody that fucked up something or they have a scar. That's how I look at it. So I don't know if I call it a horrible way of thinking
Yeah. I kinda
on that
do.
behalf. It's
Yeah.
more of you got your guard up. So you rather just be like, I don't want to, because it's just like, okay, me and you split today.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to tolerate certain shit from a man. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. In this statement, it sounds harsh for a woman to say it like that, but you got to think about what she's coming from or what she came from. All right. Moving on. I have a man proposed to a woman 43 times before she said yes.
Oh my God. He's determined.
His name is Luke Wintrip. Proposed to Sarah 43 times over 7 years before she finally said yes.
Wow.
She first declined after 6 months of dating, but later joked he deserved a Guinness World Record for his persistence.
I mean, that is really persistent.
I ain't fucking doing that.
Well, it's a long time.
I think it's
A lot of times.
I think it's dumb.
Yeah.
Why the hell? First of all, why?
They didn't give no more context.
No, that was it. Why would you propose to okay, I get the whole you try to propose after 6 months. It's a little too soon.
Yeah.
But he just proposed every fucking year?
All right. Well, Sarah, we need some more context.
Like how many every other
what's
month
going
he
on.
was just hitting you with a can you marry me? Like that was wild.
Yeah. If you had to propose that many times and you said no every time,
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm done.
Maybe he's not the one for you.
Right.
Because what was the hesitation so many times?
It was fucking weird. 43 times. That's a lot.
Right.
All right, moving on. You heard about this new thing? It's called T is a woman only app where users can anonymously share information and warnings about men to help each other spot red flags.
Yes.
The app lets women post reviews, stories, and advice about men they dated or met, creating a space to keep each other safe and aware. It also offers safety tools like phone numbers, lookups, and background checks. Men aren't allowed to join, which makes it a private community for women to speak freely.
Which is kind of fucked up because anyone can say anything about a guy in there and a guy would never know unless he has a friend in there that's a girl that's able to share that. It's kind of fucked up because it's like
but you, as women,
defamation.
how many times you've heard of a woman know the motherfucker was bad and still went for the motherfucker?
Well, that is true for sure.
Right. So I don't. This is a
gift and
like a curse.
Yeah, it's supposed to be looking out for other women.
It's gonna hurt because y'all gonna cop block on each other.
Right. And it's gonna ruin a lot of relationships, expose a lot of things. It's gonna be
it's gonna hurt more than help. It's gonna help in the case of like stay away from this motherfucker. He might be a possible serial killer in that case. But say to a spiteful person now,
right?
You're gonna go and bash this dude because you didn't have a good experience,
or he ended it with you,
right?
So now you don't want him to be happy.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, I think everyone should be able to join. Just so that way,
and I think men need to have one too. T-Men edition. Yeah, because
it's only fair. Some
other men need to be warned about certain women too. It ain't should just be women warning about men.
I agree.
Some of y'all crazy as shit.
We are.
I know.
I own my crazy.
All right. Further, Uber is launching a new feature in the U.S. that pairs women drivers and riders. According to CNBC, the feature allows women passengers to match with women drivers when booking or pre-booking rides and create a preference in their app settings. Women
Hmm.
drivers can also choose to drive women, called women preference. The setting is an optional and aims to improve safety and comfort, especially during late night drives. Uber will pilot the program in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Detroit starting next month. Well, I guess now.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I like the concept. I like the option. I don't think I would necessarily always use it, but I do like having that because I do watch a lot of crime
Oh, believe
documentaries
me, I
and
know.
stuff like that. So I definitely would probably feel comfortable in the middle of the night having a woman. I know there is women killers too. I'm well aware,
Mhm.
but I would probably feel more comfortable. I guess I just like that they give the option, especially for
I
like
like it.
kids, because I know the
Right.
girls would feel
Especially
more
with having
comfortable
daughters.
having another
I'm
woman.
totally down
It's
with
like
it.
your doctor. You want a
Right.
woman, whatever. You want a male. I do agree with that. I
Yeah.
like that.
I ain't got no problem with that at all. I
Yeah.
think it's cool.
Hmm.
My last thing, which I can't wait to talk about because I want to tell these motherfuckers they stupid as shit. I just seen it. Women embrace the new trend of cheek dimple enhancement. It's $1,300, but as of now, you could get $200 off.
You sent me this video, so I seen
The
it.
dumbest
Why-
shit I ever seen
It
in my
wasn't
fucking
even like
life.
cute dimples like Lauren London.
No, it looked
was
like
like
somebody
a slice.
buck 50 just shit on both
Yes,
sides of
it
your
looked like
face.
2 slices.
Right, it's the stupid shit. And
God.
you look dumb.
Look it up.
You look like the fucking Joker without his makeup on. That's exactly what you
Look
look
it up,
like.
guys. You can definitely see the picture. I don't think we can share the lady's picture, but
You look like the Joker.
it didn't
All
look
you women
cute.
there, you look stupid.
Lauren
It's-
London's dimples are probably my favorite because they're just so natural and
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't get why nobody happy with how they look.
I know.
Everybody trying to get the next thing. Now they're gonna want to get that little dimple here at some point. They're gonna want the strong jaw,
I
all this
know.
other shit.
It's like the drawing on the freckles. It's
right,
like
it's
to be
just-
yourself.
It's stupid.
It's crazy.
Dimples now and then I
Yeah.
seen it. It was the weirdest shit. The woman pulling the string through the fucking.
I know.
Yo,
Oh, it's bad.
it's bad. It's getting bad
Yeah.
now. Like when is the stop now? When we gonna
I
stop?
know. The world needs a reset.
You want to put fucking you're putting holes in your face now.
I know.
It's stupid.
We need a reset.
All right, so that's all I got on random news.
All right. Well, you got a little hostile
It's
on that
fucking
one.
dumb. But yeah,
So let's change the mood. We'll lighten it a bit.
yeah.
With some would you rathers.
All right, let me hear something.
All right. Would you rather be dominant or submissive in bed?
I'm dominant, boy. Ain't no submissive in here.
I was thinking, I think to start, I'm more submissive, but
Mhm.
then once it gets going, I'm pretty dominant. I like to take over.
Yeah, you right.
All right. Would you rather have sex on the beach or in a hot tub?
I don't like sand, so I'm gonna say a hot tub.
It probably does get a little messy.
Yeah,
That's one
sandy
place I don't
ass
think
and
we've ever
shit.
done it.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
wherever the mood takes me.
I'm
But
definitely down for it.
Yeah, I'm preferably with the hot tub. Though. Yeah.
One of our island vacations. We'll
Yeah.
see how that happens. All right. Would you rather be tied up or tie someone up?
Tie up or tie someone up?
No.
I
I want to tie someone up.
wouldn't mind being tied up.
That's good to know. And I just said I want to tie someone up.
There we go.
All right, we're ready.
We're on the same page.
All right. Can't wait. Would you rather do it with the lights on or completely in the dark?
That shit don't even bother me. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever.
I don't
All right.
care.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not
right.
getting up to go turn the light off. I tell you that. Fuck out of here.
All right. Would you rather film yourself or watch someone else's homemade tape?
Film myself. What the fuck am I watching somebody? Listen.
It was just random.
I want some shit, but I ain't on that type of shit. All right. What the fuck? Nah.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather sneak away from a group activity to fool around or stay the whole time but whisper flirty things to each other?
Well, we kind of done this.
I
I'm
know.
sorry to everyone whose wedding we've gone to. If you've noticed, you didn't see us for approximately a good while.
For any amount of time.
Yeah, that's probably what we did. We've made that a hobby.
Yes.
do shit like
we
that.
enjoy
Yeah.
weddings.
Yeah, we love weddings. So invite us.
Invite us to the weddings.
Yeah,
and
so yeah, that's the thing. So yes, to answer your question, yes. I'd rather sneak
Sneak
off.
away?
Yeah,
yes.
that shit is fun.
Yeah.
and then show up like
Good
nothing happened.
times.
Hey, where were you guys? Just see it. Oh no, he was just looking around. Man.
I think the wildest was the coat closet. How the hell do we even?
I
How
don't
did
know how
that
we
even
got in
happen?
there. Yeah.
Oh my
That was
gosh!
your
All
job to
right.
figure out what wedding we was doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yo, that was a wild one.
Yeah, it
but
was.
What a time.
Ah.
That's all I got. I
That's all you
figured
got?
I would do like a freaky little would you rather's because
Mm-hmm.
they seem to get a lot of
Yeah?
yeah,
Or you
people
just-
like that.
Just freaky yourself.
Well, this was true too,
All right. All right.
but hope you guys enjoy them.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we're gonna wrap this up.
All right.
We want to thank everyone for listening and tuning in. God bless, and we'll talk later.
See you.
Peace.
This is Homesick Podcast.
Oh my God.